People of Texas and beyond, let me talk to you real quick. I feel like a lot of people in Texas vote for Gregg Abbott because they don't really feel like they have an option that better represents them as Texans. Well, allow me to introduce you to options. This is Bobbie Cole, and I feel like he is more Texas than Gregg Abbott could ever wish to be. Gregg Abbott seems to be beholden to billionaires. Under Gregg Abbott, inflation has blown up in Texas. Bobbie Cole, on the other hand, is from East Texas. He is a retired lieutenant firefighter and a lifelong farmer. He's raised more than 300 head of cattle and more than 1 million chickens annually, and then he would leave that farm and commute more than 100 miles to do 24-hour shifts as a firefighter. In fact, why am I telling you about this? He just put out a campaign ad. Watch this and I'll be right back.
You've heard about bulls in a china shop? Well, that's what Gregg Abbott's been doing to the people of the state of Texas. Tearing up everything we've built, kissing up to bullies and billionaires who are taking every last dime out of our pockets. Well, I don't give up that easy, on farms or people. Weather, disease, inflation, and tariffs can make or break you. And as a young man, I was closer to broke than made. Like a lot of Texans, I needed a second job. For over 20 years, I fought fires, then drove 100 miles back home to work the cows. I've met people who've lost everything, treasured possessions, homes, even their loved ones. I was honored to help them in their darkest hour, and I'm prepared to do it again for the people of Texas. Gregg Abbott has let the state go up in flames, threatening families and the lives we've built. While we worked hard, he gutted schools, ignored the grid, and stuck his nose in our personal lives. This emergency calls for someone with leadership to unite and the courage to fight. I'm Bobbie Cole, and I'm running for governor for the folks who've been squeezed out and written off. I'll stand up to Trump's extremism and Elon's corporate greed and make damn sure our kids grow up in a state of the people, by the people. Here's my plan. Fund the schools, fix the grid, legalize marijuana, protect Medicare and rural health care. Cut taxes. Gregg Abbott left us to fight for ourselves. Elect me governor, and you'll never fight alone again. So hurry up now, and let's take Texas back.
When you have someone who claims they want to lower the cost of housing and food and healthcare, who want to make sure that there are fair taxes that don't punish working class families, the one you can probably believe actually wants to do that is the guy who understands and feels the price of milk as much as he understands the price of oil. And that is Bobbie Cole. I encourage you to find out more about Bobbie. I'm going to go ahead and tag his pages on socials. Pages that were pretty much just set up so he can run for governor, because otherwise he doesn't seem to be that guy. On top of that, though, there's a link in my bio to donate to his campaign, because you have someone like Abbott who receives millions of dollars from billionaires. To combat that from a hardworking, working-class person, we all have to kind of chip in and grassroots fund him. So take a moment, look at that, and keep track and keep an eye on Bobbie Cole.